Even though official inflation rates have eased from their highest peaks in recent years, millions of households around the world are still deeply affected by a cost of living crisis that has not gone away. In the United States, for example, headline inflation may be lower than during the post-pandemic spike, but families continue to struggle with essential expenses like groceries, rent, housing, healthcare, and utilities, with nearly 90% of Americans reporting stress about grocery costs, and many citing housing expenses as a top financial pressure. A recent survey found that an unprecedented 68% of Americans now live paycheck to paycheck, a sign that everyday costs for food, energy, and shelter are outpacing income growth for a broad swath of the population, including households earning six figures. At the same time, middle-income families face a historic squeeze as wages stagnate while essential prices climb, causing many to allocate ever larger shares of their budgets to basics and undermining savings rates that have fallen to levels not seen since before the Great Recession. This problem is not limited to the US. Around the world, families are feeling the pinch. In Australia, recent surveys show low-income parents struggling to afford school supplies and food as inflation keeps essential prices high. In Europe and other regions, rising energy and food costs continue to put pressure on household budgets, even as headline inflation statistics drop. Experts describe today's situation as a classic cost of living crisis. Prices for essential goods and services rising faster than wages, eroding the purchasing power of workers, and pushing many families back toward debt, reduced savings, and financial insecurity. While policymakers continue to debate solutions, ordinary households are left with tough choices about how to pay for basic needs in an economic environment where the everyday cost of living keeps rising, even as inflation cools on paper.